the Most Venerable Bhikkhu Sanghasena ji, founder and president of Mahabodhi Institution of Meditation Center, member IBC, is going to present the valedictory speech.
Buddhang saranang gacchami, Dhammang saranang gacchami, Sanghang saranang gacchami. May all the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas, Devas and Nagas, saints and sages from all the directions of the universe may kindly look at us and shower their blessings upon all of us for the success of our coming together in this beautiful hall of the Bharat Mantam in Delhi, the capital city of our great country, India. Most respected Venerable Mahasangha, respected Supreme Patriarchs and heads of the different Buddhist traditions, diplomats and dignitaries, distinguished scholars, practitioners, sisters and brothers in Dhamma from across the world. As we come to the close of the second Global Buddhist Summit, our hearts are filled with gratitude, reflections and quiet resolve. I begin by expressing my profound appreciations to the International Buddhist Confederation and to the Ministry of Culture, Government of India, for their visions and dedication in organizing this historic gathering. I also extend heartfelt thanks and gratitude to all the Supreme Patriarchs, Sangha leaders, scholars, lay practitioners, and delegates who have traveled from near and far to share their wisdom, experience, and sincere dialogue. I would also like to place on the record my sincere appreciation to the leadership of our Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji. In a world deeply in need of the moral clarity and compassionate leadership, he stands out as a karma yogi, the one who combines the actions with inner spiritual values. His emphasis on yoga, meditation, and the spirit of Vasudhaiva Kutumbaka, the understanding that world is one family, reflects and values deeply rooted in the Buddha Dhamma. At the global level, his role as peacemaker has been visible and courageous. His effort to engage with all sides during the moments of international conflicts, including the Russia-Ukraine crisis, demonstrate a commitment to dialogue, balance, and the pursuits of the peace rather than divisions, resonating strongly with the Buddha's path of middle way. It is also important to acknowledge his unreserved support to Buddha Dhamma, from promoting India's Buddhist heritage and granting classical language status to the Pali, to spearheading the and grand international expeditions of the sacred Piprawa relics of the Lord Buddha. These initiatives are not merely administrative decisions, they form deep respect for the Buddha's teachings and help preserve the spiritual and philosophical foundation that continues to guide millions of people across the world. On the global stage, India today being seen not merely as of the Buddha Dhamma, but as the living torchbearer of the Buddha's legacy. Through outreach across Asia, support for the conservation of the sacred sites, symbolic gestures such as sharing the Bodhi tree saplings, and initiatives that strengthen the cultural and spiritual ties, the Buddha Dhamma is being presented as a bridge of trust and friendship among nations. Platforms such as Global Buddhist Summit have created a sustained space where world collectively turns to the Buddha's teachings for responses to the contemporary crisis. Over the past 2 days, we have not merely attended the conference, we have participated in a collective reflections on the conditions of our world and on the timeless relevance of Buddha Dhamma. At the time when the humanity faces conflicts, environmental crisis, social fragmentations, and deep inner unrest, this summit has reminded us that the timeless teachings of Lord Buddha are not the relics of the past, they are living guides for the present and the future. The Buddha is not merely a historical figure, he is a throbbing healing power, he is the influential thought, he is the illuminating vision that continues to shape humanity across the millennia. He is the power of non-violence that can silence conflict, the power of truth that can overcome ignorance, and the power of fraternity that can unite the nations. The Buddha is not only of the past, he is the present in our conscience. He is the future of the world seeking peace, wisdom, and moral directions. It is deeply significant that this global gathering has taken place in India, the sacred land where the Buddha Dhamma was born. The Buddha Dhamma arose here as the light of Bihar, illuminating the land of its origin. From here, it became the light of India, shaping a civilization grounded in compassion and wisdom. From India, it spread as the light of Asia, enriching cultures, philosophies, and the way of life across the vast regions. And today, it stands as the light of the world, offering hopes to humanity, searching for peace and harmony. The deep historical and spiritual bond between Buddha Dhamma and India cannot be overlooked. It was India's great fortune that the Buddha Dhamma traveled beyond its borders in neighboring and distant lands. It was preserved, practiced, and lived with a profound devotion. Through centuries, it continues to flourish and inspire millions of people, carrying the fragrance of India's spiritual wisdom across the world. Today, we are witnessing a profound moment in history. The world, troubled by violence, greed, and hatred, is increasingly looking towards the beautiful teachings of Buddha as a final refuge of sanity and compassion. In such a time, the timeless words of Buddha from the Dhammapada echoes with renewed urgency. Nahi verena verani samantida kudachanang averena cha sammanti esa dhammo sanantano. Hatred is never appeased by hatred in this world. It is appeased only by non-hatred. This is the eternal law. Many see in the Buddha Dhamma not just philosophy, but the power of compassion, capable of healing the individual, societies, and nation. In this sense, the gathering of the global Buddhist leaders and practitioners here is not merely symbolic. It represents the return of the Buddha to his birthplace through collective reflections, dialogue, and commitment. It is the signs of India's spiritual reawakening, and it is renewed offering of the compassion, wisdom to the world. In our own time, we see these eternal teachings expressed not only in words, but in courageous action. A moving example is the work for peace undertaken by some Buddhist monks across the United States of America, walking thousands of miles to promote peace and non-violence and compassion, accompanied by simple Indian dog named Aloka. Their journey has touched the hearts of the countless people. It is deeply inspiring to witness thousands upon thousands of people across the towns and cities coming out to greet these monks with tears in their eyes and flowers in their hands, offering respect and gratitude. This is a powerful reminder that when the Dhamma is lived with sincerity and humility, it transcends the cultures and the borders and speaks directly to the human heart. This historic peace work undertaken by the group of bhikkhus is perfectly on the line of the Buddha's word, Bhaujana hitaya, bhaujana sukhaya, 𝐿𝐿𝐼𝐻. Go, O bhikkhus, go forth for the good of many, for the happiness of many, out of compassion for world. The theme of the summit, collective wisdom, united voice, and mutual coexistence, has resonated deeply throughout our deliberations. We have seen that wisdom does not arise in isolation. It brings maturity when the voices are listened to one another with humility and respect. A united voice does not mean uniformity. It means harmony rooted in shared values. Mutual coexistence, not merely a tolerance, but an active commitment to compassion, non-harming, and interdependence. India has long been revered as a Vishwa Guru, a teacher to the world. Yet it was the Buddha who gave this idea its highest and the truest meaning. Through his awakening, India became not only the land of knowledge, but a beacon of wisdom and compassion for all humanity. The greatest gift India has offered to the world is not the power of bombs and guns and conquest, but the timeless teachings of Lord Buddha, the power of compassion, guiding human beings towards peace, ethical living, and liberations from suffering. The thematic sessions of this summit have offered rich and practical insights. We reflected on social harmony grounded in collective wisdom. We explored the right livelihood and ethical entrepreneurship in the world driven by profit and greed. We have examined how science, healthcare, and sustainable living can be guided by mindfulness and responsibility. We discussed learning and education illuminated by the Dhamma, and we engaged deeply with the Sangha dynamics, reaffirming the vital role of the monastic community as the custodians and exemplars of the Buddha's path. Today, the Buddha Dhamma has the largest community of the ordained Sangha members, monks and nuns among the world's spiritual tradition. The Sangha therefore carries a profound responsibility to preserve and share the Buddha's message with clarity, courage, and wisdom, especially in the age of complex and unprecedented global challenges. More than ever, the Sangha must remain united, firmly grounded in the Dhamma, and committed to serving humanity with compassion and insight. This calls for moving beyond the localized areas and reviving the missionary spirit of the service inspired by the legacy of the Emperor Ashoka, rooted in deep study of the Tripitaka, faithful observation of the Vinaya, and the responsible engagement with the world. I would like to offer my sincere appreciation to all the esteemed speakers, panelists, and who have enriched this summit with their insight, experience, and deep reflection. Your thoughtful presentations and the meaningful dialogue have brought clarity to the complex challenges and demonstrated how the Buddha Dhamma continues to offer practical guidance in today's world. Each session reflected not only scholarly depth, but also lived wisdom grounded in compassion, ethical responsibilities, mindful engagement. Through your words, the Dhamma was not merely a discussion, but vividly brought to life. I am especially grateful for the spirits of openness and mutual respect with which diverse traditions, perspectives, and disciplines were shared. This spirit truly embodied the essence of collective wisdom and a united voice. Your contribution have planted the seeds of reflection that will continue to inspire individual institutions and societies long after this summit concludes. On behalf of all the participants, I thank you for your dedication, humility, and service to the Buddha Dhamma and to humanity at large. The exhibition reminded us that the culture and spirituality work together. The cigarette relics and India's living heritage of Buddha Dhamma outreach spoke not only of the history, but of a continuity and responsibility. The demonstrations of the Nurbu, the honor as the Kalyana Mitra, showed us how technology, when guided by ethical intention, can become a spiritual friend rather than a source of destruction. This reflects our responsibility to guide modern tools with ancient wisdom. World Buddhist Summit held in 2023, we can see a clear progression. From reflecting on the responses to the contemporary challenges, we have now moved towards strengthening unity, dialogue, and shared responsibility. This continuity reflects a growing maturity in the global Buddhist engagement. Dear friends, the true success of this summit will not be measured by a number of sessions we held or the statement issued. It will be measured by what we carry back to our communities, countries, institutions, and daily life. If the collective wisdom remains only within the conference hall, it loses its power. If the united voice is not expressed through compassionate action, it remains incomplete. If mutual coexistence does not shape our policies, economies, education system, and personal relationship, it remains as an aspiration rather than a lived reality. I would like to say a few words to the youth, who are the future of our nations and of the world. The future does not rest only in technology or power, but in the values you choose to live by. Let your strength be guided not by anger, but by wisdom. Let your ambition be shaped not by rivalry, but by service. Let your success be measured not only by what you achieve for yourself, but by how much you uplift others. In this way, you become true heirs of the Buddha's legacy. The Buddha taught us peace begins within, but it does not end there. The inner transformation must naturally flow into social responsibility. As Sangha members, scholars, and lay practitioners, we share a sacred duty to embody the Dhamma with the integrity, simplicity, and courage. Let us speak with one voice against violence, exploitations, and hatred. Let us work together to protect life, dignity, and natural world. Let us nurture the minds rooted in wisdom and hearts anchored in compassion. As we conclude, I express my gratitude to all who have contributed to the success of the summit, both seen and unseen. May the friendships formed here continue to grow. May the dialogue begun here deepen and bear fruit. And may the light of the Buddha Dhamma born on this sacred soil of our great country, Bharat, continue to guide humanity toward peace and harmony and coexistence. Thank you so much for your patience, tolerance to hearing this last. I hope this has not been the last but not the least, as we have saying. Thank you. It was such a great pleasure to see so many Sangha members and Buddhist scholars, devotees from all over the world coming here. Our heartfelt gratitude once again to our Honorable Prime Ministers and Minister of Cultures and our dynamic leaders our Rinpoche General Secretary and our great leaders, Abhijit Haldar sir, kahan hai? Abhijit Haldar ji, and your entire dynamic teams. Thank you so much organizing such a huge gathering, summit in here is not so easy, we know it. We are grateful to you. May Lord Buddha bless you all with good health and all the favorable conditions to continue your great work, revival of Buddha Dhamma in India and beyond. Thank you so much. Thank you.
We are honored, Most Venerable Bhikkhu Sanghasena ji, with your valedictorian speech.